Ryan with Geek here, and today it's part 5 or 6, I think, of the the ham radio workshop bench, ham radio workbench shelf project. There we go. It's something. It's metal. In the last video, I showed how I got some scrap 1-inch steel and notched it for 3/4 inch. And today I finished that up. I didn't video it, didn't show a lot of progress because I just wanted to get it done. This isn't a complex project, and so if you can imagine cutting a notch out of a piece of steel so it attaches to another piece of steel, that's it. The hard part was actually cleaning up the steel enough that I could use it without it looking all gross and gnarly, and I could weld on it and everything. So that's done, and there it is. And yes, it's all the stuff that came out of my shop so I could work in it. It's all trash. It's got to go. But that right there is it. And we'll take a quick look. All right, so here's the shelf, pretty much completed. There's a couple of small things, like I somehow forgot to make a way to attach it to the desk. So yeah, just a couple of holes here and here, you know, just on either end, just to hold it down. So I've got to do that yet, but my drill ran out of juice. We've got these 1-inch steel bars going, and so these ends are 3/4 inch steel, and they would be probably 1-inch steel had I found a good deal on the 1-inch steel earlier, but then I wouldn't have had enough to do this. And so that's just those 1-inch bars. Clean them up as best I could, marked 4 inches, 1 foot, 3 feet. There's a hole right there, and then there's from the edge again 4 inches and 1 foot. I could do more, but I don't really think it's necessary to do more holes than that, and that's to screw in that big board right there. That's the 2x6 I purchased yesterday, and it's been drying in the house. It's pretty well dry. It was kiln dried before. It was wet on the outside. But that needs sanding, and I don't have a sander, so I'm going to borrow one from a friend. I've actually never worked with wood before, and this isn't much woodworking. It's sanding it, shellacking it, and attaching it. Or sanding it, shellacking this first, and then attaching this, and then shellacking it. So now you'll notice, if you know your lumber, you'll know this 2x12 is not 2 inches by 12 inches. It's 11 1/4 by 1 1/2. The 2x12 referring to the rough cut size, I think it is. And so this distance here from the back of this here to the front here, the outside, is 11 1/4 inches. So that leaves 3/4 of an inch here, 3/4 of an inch here, and that actually worked out pretty decent. I mean, I suppose it would have been nice if it was all even and everything, but you know, don't really care that much. And I'm going to leave those tops open. I think it's kind of a cool spot. I don't know. I could close it up, but that's just a little too finished for my taste. So I'm going to put holes here and here so I can just zip some fasteners into the workbench below it. And that's it. So I will post the pictures when it's done, and I will I'll make a video and show you. But in my last video, I said there was a surprise, and I'll show you what it is. Yeah, that's right. More information coming on this, but I will tell you this, it was a gift. And it was from one of you, my viewers. So that will be the subject of another video, so stay tuned. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching it, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll show the workbench done, and maybe there's some shiny new things sitting on it. So again, thank you for sticking along with me, and make sure if you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the like button. It really helps, and we'll see you next time. 73.